then you run a risk of that because you get the nastiest juice in the fucking world. Tobacco flavor is either good or bad. Back when people could manufacture this shit, I was getting the best juice in the world.
Yeah.
And then they stopped it. Oh shit, we're live, aren't we?
Yeah, he started it a few seconds ago. I noticed it.
Damn you, Smark.
First thing they heard was you talking about your juices.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Come on, Ice-T. Smart. Smart, thanks for the fucking copyright hit last week, my man.
On which one?
Watch the WWE. Whatever you play with WWE, they will come after you for it. I forget what you played, but you played something, and I woke up this morning to your video was blocked in most countries.
Damn.
Stand back.
That might have been it. That's what it was. 5 seconds. 5 seconds you can play. That'll keep us from getting anything. Anyway, folks, hey, welcome. This is Wrestling Outlet, in case you didn't fucking know. If you're here, you know. I am Boxman, and you may notice there's more than one in here. Of course, across from me, as always, the big bad man that he is. He is on mute. That's what he is.
Professional.
Let's try that again. He is here on time, folks. He is not even a teensy bit late. He was here earlier than me. Go ahead. Who are you there, sir?
You're a broadcasting professional, Smart Walker.
That's goddamn right. And folks, joining us for as long as he can or as long as he wants or till his podcast, The T.I.T.S, comes back. I don't know. But joining us for a while, going to be kind of a staple on the show, is old Cheezeman there, folks. What do you think?
Yeah, I had so much fun last week. I thought, you know what? Maybe I'll just keep coming back week to week.
Yeah, and I figured the name of the show is what got us fucking copyright strikes, but nope, it wasn't. It was name of the show wasn't a problem.
Nope, it was the hurricane, motherfucker.
It was.
Damn Shane Helms.
God,
Somebody should really hit him with a frozen water bottle.
That's right.
D battery, whatever you got, folks. Throw it.
Yep.
Leave that man alone. That man's a fucking national treasure. Y'all know it. Everybody knows it. Get a little more volume here, guys. We're all a little low. It should all be a little better now. Yeah, we're all a little better now. Yeah. So, what is going on, everybody? What's happening in the world of everyone? Smart?
Everyone, I'm doing good. How are you?
I was telling you earlier, first dry day we've had here since last week.
Yeah, you were saying you had a lot of rain. It's very warm.
Wind, tornadoes. There's been,
Are you saying basically that the only thing that you have?
It's another one. Snow filled the air, buries everything. Time to be scared. You better.
Yeah, luckily I'm not near snow. But yeah, it's been that and fucking power outages. My power has been a dick too, dude. They'd get it back on for like 12 seconds and it would go back off. It was just
it's annoying.
Yeah, it's been awful. Let's see. Friday, the day after the show, I was out of power for I think it was 9 hours we were out. It was getting a little fucking toasty in here.
I bet.
Well, luckily I have my my trusty little Ryobi fan, which is plug or battery, and I have 3 batteries, so I always keep them charged now. Because that little thing is a fucking lifesaver when it comes down to it. So
yeah, my sister-in-law's got one of those.
I don't know how, but we got on a Ryobi, however you say it. Like every fucking tool I have out there is from my pressure washer to my fucking saw, my chainsaw is fucking an electric Ryobi. which I need to go out there and fucking use this weekend because I have fucking branches everywhere. I don't have a pine tree within 40 feet of my fucking house, and I have pine tree branches all over my backyard. I mean, it's been horrible. I literally had to drain my fucking pool today because it was overflowing. It's just been it's been soaking fucking wet here. It hasn't let up. Today was the first day that didn't fucking rain.
Yeah, it's been pretty dry up here in Michigan lately. We did have a storm roll through yesterday, so it rained for about a half hour. Got a tornado up at my brother's house. A tornado up in northern Michigan, of all places. But other than that, it's been pretty dry.
Nice. Smark, wet or dry? How about you? You wet? You dry? What about?
Very interesting. Here's the weather in your neck of the woods. It was dry yesterday. Dry today. It was raining Tuesday.
Dry. Totally dry. Just all dried up.
Totally dry. It's fucking arid as shit, my friend.
I don't know. Now that we got fucking, it was hot as shit, and I was like, God damn it, maybe it's raining so bad. At least it's fucking not sunny outside. So,
yeah, we're actually gonna get like a little bit of a cold spell, I guess you could call it, for summer. Like tomorrow's a high of 67.
Ooh.
And then it's gonna stay. I think the highest we're gonna hit all week is 74.
Oh man.
Yeah, so it's a good time of the year to get that Canada air coming down. I'd rather have it in the summer than the fucking winter, that's for sure.
Ah, the Canada air, eh?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the frigid air, eh?
Smells like poutine. The fuck?
Hopefully there's not any wildfires up there that's going to carry down with it. Shit.
Yeah, that was last. It was last year, right? All those fucking fires.
Yeah. Yeah. It got fucking smoggy up here last year.
Jeez, it's always fucking smoggy out here because someone's always burning out here.
Yeah.
During the rain, they go out and burn because it's the safest time to do it. So all the time out here, it's foggy and smells like a fucking campfire.
Yeah. So speaking of, I can smell a campfire coming in through the window right now.
Yeah.
The hell?
Yeah, but I'm in the fucking. I don't know if you are, but I am deep in the fucking country out here, like deep.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't say deep in the country. I mean, I'm kind of in the country portion of Michigan, but it's definitely not like deep country Texas. That's for sure.
Yeah, I'm in East Texas, which is the most country of Texas. So it is. Put it this way: when I moved here and I had to bring the U-Haul truck back, they're like, "We don't know where to tell you to take it. You're in the middle of nowhere."
Yeah,
So.
I'm in a small town, but at least it's got some shit around it, so I don't have to travel like an hour and a half to 2 hours to find a U-Haul.
Shit, I had to go 20 minutes. I'm right in between two big cities, so 20 minutes for me is like 20 minutes one way, 25 minutes the other is totally. You know, the Walmarts, the fucking Targets, the fucking mall, the all kinds of shit. So
yeah, we got a small grocery store here in town, but yeah, if I want to go to Walmart or Meijer or something like that, I have to go about 20, 25 minutes to the fucking southwest.
The only thing we have the closest thing to us is two things. We have a Love's truck stop, so you know if you need anything there, and a liquor store.
Oh yeah, you can always find liquor stores in abundance anywhere you are, except maybe Utah.
Oh yeah, lots of plastic bottles in this place.
Oh, of course.
But what you can tell what this guy did, he took all his like sample shots and he put them in a little he put them in a nice display, and he sells them by the fucking for like $2 a piece. You can tell they're all just thrown together, different shots. You can tell he just got them as like samples and shit, free from the vendors, and he's just selling them out.
That's how that works. There's a lot of those where I'm at too.
Shit, I had a guy that used to take the fucking cigarettes that said, "Do not break this unit," and he would sell them single. And I used to bitch at him for it. I'm like, dude, you're breaking the fucking law. I don't give a fuck.
Fuck them. They gotta catch me first.
You want the cigarettes? No, of course I want the fucking cigarettes. What are you talking about? I just want you to give me my extra pack with it, you dick.
It's a little hard to find a Lucy around here these days. Just a single cigarette.
Shit. I remember back in the fucking 80s, the cigarettes used to come in fucking t-shirts, my man. You know, you know how many camel t-shirts I had? I wore to school. Wasn't supposed to do that either. No tobacco t-shirts at school.
Yep. My dad and my uncle were big proponents of the Marlboro points. And they had lots of Marlboro apparel.
I did switch to Marlboro Medium for some Marlboro points.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I was
get some good shit with that stuff.
Oh yeah. Plus I was working at a gas station, and when the vendor showed up, he would literally give you like certificates with like extra points on them.
Oh shit.
So
that just goes in my pocket.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they were for giving to the people that worked there. So he would sneak us all some, and then I would take more. I don't know. I was not good at working at a gas station. There was a lot of beer stolen and cigarettes maybe, but you know, it was fun. It was fun.
Yeah.
It was fun. So I wasn't the cashier or anything. I was doing oil changes.
Yeah, I had a friend in high school who somehow got a job at a party store, basically. I think he was like a bottle boy or some shit, but he used to fucking steal fucking pints and half pints of liquor all the time. So that was our hookup for the fucking booze for sure.
Then we had my other buddy who worked at a dentist office. So every now and then we had a nitrous tank hanging around us and a couple balloons.
Yeah. I remember hearing of a couple nitrous parties. I wasn't able to attend any of them, but yeah, those were around in high school too.
Surprised I still got still got brain. I mean, a good time.
I was stuck with my weed. Ecstasy was real big around here for a minute. I managed to stay away from it. Then a bunch of my friends ended up in the coke, and I'm like, no, I'm cool. Just light up a joint.
Yeah, never got into the coke thing. Saw too many friends just kind of go the bad route on that shit. Yeah, just go totally quickly downhill. So I'm like, that's one I'm going to stay away from.
I did it for a very short period of time, but I just did it with the idea that I wasn't going to allow myself to get hooked on it. And I didn't realize until much later that was not something that you could just actually do. Like, it's a very rare thing to just be like, yeah, I'm gonna do it for 2 months and then be done. Like, that's typically not what happens.
No, usually not. But I mean, one of my friends ended up just totally leaving Florida, going to Georgia. And that's how he ended up stopping. But two of my buddies ended up in fucking trying to rob the Portuguese mafia and fucking ended up in jail. One of them actually ended up stabbing. One ended up stabbing each other. It's a horrible thing, but they ended up in fucking jail over it. So that's how it goes, man.
Oh. Dirk says he's got the same headphones as me. How does he know they're skull? Yeah, they are.
In your house.
The skull
right.
Candy? Yeah, they're still skull candy. I got a pair in the other room.
So I had to take them off and look. Like, are they? Oh yeah, they are. I bought these forever ago, so I couldn't remember what brand they were. All I know is I like the ones that go over your ear completely. They block out a lot of shit. I'm not an earbud person.
No, I've tried the earbuds. My ears are too fucked up. I got that. What is it? Tinnitus, whatever. My ears all
tinnitus.
ring. Yeah, my ears ring like a motherfucker. I've talked to Smark about it many times. So
plus, I mean, when you got the big ones like this, you can play your music really loud, and then your fiance gets pissed at you because you're deaf. Yeah, that's my life.
Oh yeah, well, I've been. There's many reasons I'm deaf. Guns, fucking loud music, fucking Monster Magnet, Marilyn Manson, 9 Inch Nails, you name it. There's many reasons I'm fucking deaf.
Yeah. Fucking loud music, concerts, or fucking headphones. That's my main problem.
Yeah, yep. Smart does use the earbuds sometimes. Oh no, he does. Look at him. He's hiding them.
That's right.
Look at you stealth motherfucker.
It's like all this time I thought he was just listening through his computer.
I thought so too, but I always figured we'd get an echo. But I guess that's why we don't get an echo, because he actually uses his earbuds. Oh man, but anyway, folks, yeah, this is it was tough to get some wrestling news this week, and Dynamite was on, It was on. I honestly,
MJF come out fucking ripping
Yep.
off some more shit.
oh, he came out in a leather jacket. Who's he copying now? He has a leather jacket on. Who is he copying?
Yeah, the horrible setup he had to do to fucking get the Rock's bit. Instead of saying it doesn't matter, he just said, "We don't give a shit." But I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you. Could you repeat that? Like, that was a lame setup.
Yeah.
Do better.
Yeah, he's just copying all kinds of shit now. But I don't even care, though. Honestly, to me, I know this is going to sound weird, but the best part of the fucking show was obnoxious Chris Jericho.
Yeah, popping up all over backstage.
I thought it was fucking hilarious. I get see, everyone complained he was taking up TV time. Now he's purposely taking up TV time to piss off the people that said he was getting too much TV time. Jericho is a fucking troll, and he has been for a very long time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't say I hated it.
No,
Right.
I thought it was funny. The whole over the top, the whole giving stupid advice to people who don't need it.
Camera tips, telling the driver to stop at all stop signs.
He called
Come to
Bill
a complete
Redwood at
stop.
one point. So why is his new name Redwood? I didn't get that memo.
Yeah, it has been for a couple weeks.
Oh,
The fucking chicken and dumplings. If someone was eating chicken and dumplings for almost his whole life, it's best to just go over the top.
it's like, no, actually, it's best to dig to the bottom. That's where the good shit is.
Yeah.
But I thought Jericho was one of the better things on there. I just thought it was hilarious. I totally get the whole shtick he's doing. It's like I said, people said he was on TV too much. Now he's literally fucking with those people.
Yep. You're going to see me throughout the entire show now. Haha.
Yeah. It was good. It was good. But Dynamite wasn't great. I didn't think it was a great show. It was a decent show. But
this was only my second week watching it, so I'm still getting familiar with a lot of the wrestlers. Like I know all the names. I've heard the names over the years, but now I'm like putting faces to them. Like last night I seen Willow Nightingale for the first time. Like, oh, that's Willow Nightingale. How the fuck did she lose to Sasha Banks or Mercedes Moné, whatever the fuck she wants to be now?
Because that's the way it was written. But
not believable.
No. Well, it's even less believable when like Riho is out there against her. Have you seen Riho yet?
No, I've heard about how tiny she is, but I have not seen her
yet.
Yeah. She's a very tiny lady.
Okay. This is Riho.
Yeah.
This pen is Riho. Okay.
I got to see Toni Storm's new gimmick finally. Which, god damn it, she is so fucking flat and annoying on commentary. Why did they do that?
Toni Storm? That's the gimmick.
It was not enjoyable.
That's the gimmick. Her gimmick is just is all, but the gimmick is great. The black and white, the old timey, shit. I love it. I think
tripping and falling down, trying to take off your shoes. I'm sure that's part of the gimmick too.
Yeah, it is. It is. She's kind of just a hot mess, and that's basically what the Toni Storm gimmick is. But I fucking love it. I think that's one of the better gimmicks on the show. Christian is also one of the better gimmicks on the things on that show. Has been for a long fucking time.
Yeah, I only got to see him for a second last night when he was talking to the Bucks. Other than that, I haven't seen him on the show yet. But yeah, Christian's always been solid.
Poor Acclaimed. They couldn't even finish their segment because they were making fun of the EVPs. I don't know how long this EVP shit is going to last, but it's already wearing my fucking patience thin because those guys are just, I don't care for those guys much anyway, the Young Bucks.
No.
And between
it's going to be all summer at the very least, so get ready.
Them and Jericho's too is going to be too much for me.
Yeah.
Well, the Jericho thing, though, he's purposely trying to be bad. Like, that's part of the joke, at least. It's like he's purposely trying to be as annoying and as unfunny as possible, which is what makes it funny for the most part.
Yeah, he's basically trying to be like almost he's been a game show host, and it's kind of what he's doing right now. He was even standing there with the one guy with the chicken and dumplings and says, "Bye, guys."
Yep.
Did he?
Or no, it was thanks, guys. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks, guys. And just walks away.
Thanks for your time. I'm gonna keep wasting it.
I don't know. I like the Jericho stuff. The main event swerve was not Roderick Strong. No way.
Right. I barely paid attention to it because of it. Like, how many times is he gonna fucking defend his belt when you know damn well there's no chance of him losing it? It makes it hard to get into.
Yeah, nobody cared. Nobody cared. I guess
I can't stand Prince Nana.
Oh, he's awesome.
Yeah, that's blasphemy.
The dance, man. You see, you need to do the dance with him.
Maybe that's what it is. I did it without him just now. Doing it with him.
That's where you're going wrong. That's right there. That's where you're going wrong. But boy, MJF has taken on Roosh as his first opponent, and people are losing their minds. But you know what? If they had put him right back in the fucking title hunt, you know what would have happened? Everyone would have lost their fucking minds.
That I just think like Roosh though, like that's flat. Like it's funny, ironic because it's Tony Schiavone making the call, and the first thing I thought of when they're like, "Yeah, MJF's going to take on Roosh. That's going to be his feud." I'm like, "That's going to put some butts in the seats."
No, not really. I mean,
well, no, it was funny as shit because it was on commentary. They're like, I would want him coming after me. It's like, why? He wins one match every fucking 2 years.
And I again, if they had put him right to the fucking title picture again, everyone would have complained. If they put him with anyone, they would have. I don't know. There's no winning in anymore. So
is fucking
I guess Roosh is fine.
Is Adam Cole
I don't
dead?
Really have any complaints about it.
What happened to Adam Cole? Like, shouldn't he be going after that?
And they're back.
Oh, okay.
Everyone's back.
Yep, I'm here. Can you hear me now?
I'm here.
Yeah, I don't know who that was, but everyone took a quick second there. Why are they losing their minds? Because everyone loses their mind over everything nowadays.
Right.
You literally. Everything, anything AEW does now is criticized. And I'll tell you, I think when you watch that, which all three of us, I believe, watched the Who Killed WCW episode from Vice that we were talking about, by Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and the other guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, the other guy.
Steve the Pebble Jones.
Right. 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 The Pebble. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mario Van Pebbles. There you go. We'll just change. We'll change the last name to fit the conversation. How's that?
You know that's going to happen at some point. Like he's eventually the A-list career is going to wind down. He's going to do like The Rock and Pebbles.
Yep.
I mean, if his career goes that bad, he might be playing Pebbles.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see what happens.
No more Flintstones movies.
Yeah, God, please. Rick Moranis was perfect. Leave it alone at that. But I think when you watch that video and you see Eric Bischoff and Kevin Nash, and then you hear them trash AEW for stuff that WCW had done, and but I just, it makes more sense seeing them on, because this is bad. I mean, it's The Rock who's on the WWE board. This is a WWE thing.
Yeah.
Kind of makes a little more sense when you see who's on that video, on that show, and the fact that they're smack talking AEW a lot more and praising WWE a lot more. It makes more sense.
Mm-hmm.
Well, see, WWE had to come along and humble Eric Bischoff's ass, so now he's like forever like, oh yeah, I mean they're a little bit better.
How about a check? Because he was all into AEW when they were paying him to show up for fucking some one little stupid thing.
Yeah,
but
could be.
Now, meanwhile, I like the way that they're shooting and doing that documentary. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, a lot of it's shit, we already knew if you've watched anything going back to WCW. However, I didn't know that Hogan was like, oh, I want to be the third man. Like, I didn't know he came. I didn't know it was supposed to be Sting, and then Hogan stepped in like, no, I want to be the fucking third man. Like, oh shit, yeah. Like, obviously it was the right call, but
by the end of the episode, what was that, Spark?
I was gonna say what's good. There's two things, but while we're talking about Hogan Sting, I'll go back to the other part later. They were talking about the Hogan versus Sting match. The reason they decided to like not do like a fast count, they were saying they were supposed to do a fast count, was the logic that they gave was the most asinine bullshit I've ever heard in my life. Because they were like, we got in a meeting with Sting. It was me, Bischoff was talking. It's like me, it was Hogan, it was Sting. And we looked at each other and we're like, Sting's not right. We can't do this. And he's like, the story, the explanation they gave was that Sting thought they were going to fuck him. So he was being weird. So they decided to fuck him. Right. It's like, well, he knew you were going to screw him over. So you screwed him over because he was acting weird about you screwing him over.
Right. He knows we're going to fuck him. So it's going to be less fun, but we're still going to fuck him.
What did Bischoff said? Hulk looked at me and went, "Not tonight, brother.
Not tonight, brother.
Not tonight, brother."
Which is also fucking hilarious because he's acting like he would have otherwise been more than happy to lose.
Right. Lying ass motherfucker.
Yeah. By the end of it, Conan did everything but say Bischoff was Hogan's bitch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, he basically said it without using those exact words. He's like, basically anything Hogan said, Eric would do.
Yeah, I like how it's who killed WCW, but then Hulk Hogan's not a part of it. Like, well, gee, we know who killed WCW. He's not there doing any interviews.
Yep. He's not. Well, he's also probably still under a Legends contract, which shouldn't hold him back from doing anything with this, but
I mean, the fucking Rock is doing it, for fuck's sakes.
Yeah, I wouldn't. They probably should keep Hulk away from this.
Oh, no. It's a 4-part series. They should extend it to like a 6-part series. It should just be 2 episodes of Hogan explaining why it wasn't his fault.
No, there's already articles that Hogan is not going to be interviewed for this.
That's unfortunate.
Like, he's just going to fucking lie. Talk about doing fucking... what the hell is it? How the hell am I forgetting the name?
Metallica.
Metallica's what that came to mind for sure. Like, it'd have been the bass player, brother.
Oh well, he said he was also up for the role in the wrestler. Do you know who they had? One person in mind when they wrote that fucking movie, Mickey fucking Rourke. That's it.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mickey Rourke because he was the wrestler.
Yeah, that was it. That was the only person they had in mind.
That's not true, brother.
He didn't mean that he was supposed to be playing the wrestler part. If you remember, there was a part where like the Necro Butcher was involved and they were doing a death match. That was supposed to be Hogan's part. Hogan wrestled Terry Funk in Japan in those exploding barbed wire matches just all the time, according to Hogan.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
And he also met a Make-A-Wish kid before he wrestled in Wembley, which WWE never went to Wembley back then. This is back in the 80s. And the kid died before the match, and he wrote a song, and it was a #1 hit for like fucking 6 weeks at the top of the chart. Like, shut the fuck up! Everybody knows this isn't true.
I read it on the papers. I saw it in TV. Gonna be one less fan when I wrestle in Wembley. I wish Hog's love could bring you back again. I remember most of the words because it's the most preposterous and fucking insane shit. The world just lost another Hawkamaniac was in the chorus. Like, he's not sad that the kid died. He's sad that there's one less person to buy his fucking merchandise.
Right. He smelled funny, brother.
I heard Hulk was up for that Sinbad genie part also. That movie that people's
I heard he was going to get the lead role in Roots. My name is Hulk.
Really
well, call me Toby. I ain't Toby.
I'm Hulk, brother.
Let me tell you something, dude. I wish Cody would get here and liberate us, brother.
Oh my God! They reboot the movie with Hulk Hogan and Cody.
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
Your name is Toby Boy, American Nightmare. Come Cody Rhodes.
Oh, that movie would be a fucking American nightmare. Oh, that would be bad. That would be very bad. Oh God.
Hulk's up there, he just starts hulking up like, whip me again. You. Yeah.
Try that again, master. Suddenly, Real American starts playing.
Real American, brother.
Comes crashing down and it hurts inside. Gotta take a stand, you don't have to ride.
Oh my God, that'd be amazing because Hogan's gonna get like his friends in there, so you could have like either like Jimmy Hart or like Beefcake being the slave owner.
Oh, Jimmy Hart would be back there. Hit him again.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to whip you, baby.
So then Brian Knobbs is back there.
This was like last Friday. I'll go home.
They're just hiding fucking the escaped slaves, and Brian Knobbs is fucking gaping asshole.
They even bring back the other nasty boys so they can hide between his teeth.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's just wrong.
I feel like this has reached a new level of offensive, and I think we did a good job. Congratulations, everyone.
This is what happens when you bring me into the show. What can I say?
Yeah, first one, we're like 20 minutes in, you've already been talking about slaves for the last like 10 minutes.
I find that line and I toe it. Really. I dance on it. I try not to cross it, but I'm all over it.
Fuck did we go from AEW to fucking Hulk Hogan and Roots? What the fuck?
Well, it started off originally just to show off how ridiculous of a liar Hogan is, but then it just kind of kept spiraling from there.
Oh, we've established that multiple times on this show. We even went through a couple lists of the most famous Hulk Hogan lies, right, Smark?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. There were a couple in there we didn't remember or know about. There were some good ones. Good ones.
Part two of what I was going to say.
Yes.
Was like, I think part of the reason that they ended up dying is a content that was made evident based on that documentary, at least the first episode. They fucking despise their fans, don't they? I didn't realize that.
Oh.
Like basically what it made it seem like was like basically anybody that was talking about wrestling that wasn't just going to the shows were these fucking basement dwelling nerds that were just shit posting on message boards that were like the most lonely, sad, pathetic motherfuckers on earth, which there was quite a few of those people, but they made it seem like they were the ones that were like turning everybody else against them. It's like, well, if nobody likes them and they have no influence, how can you blame them for your company going on?
Oh, in fairness, they were talking about 97. Internet was just getting out there. Everybody was just starting to chat online, go on AOL, obviously, and things like that. I don't even think AOL might have been around yet. People could just go on fucking message boards and shit. And yeah, there was a lot of bitching, pissing, and moaning that people just weren't used to.
No.
And some of those fucking older guys, like your Kevin Nash, still really isn't used to it.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, they did say, they weren't saying I think they were saying basically the internet assholes were assholes.
Yeah, it's funny because it made me realize like AEW is kind of like, if WCW would have started when AEW started, it would have been the same fucking thing. It's the same shit. AEW is the new WCW, basically. Except now there's more people on the internet, so there's actually people out there that defend them, and they have like cult-like personalities. Everything's great.
Both sides have the cult-like personalities. I hate to tell you.
True.
Yeah, very true. But yeah, I just, my main thing was by the end of it, Conan, they did like 4 different segments of Conan stressing how Eric Bischoff was only listening to Hulk Hogan after a while. That was it.
Yeah, I don't think Conan likes Bischoff much.
No, and I'm like, Conan, just say it. Just say it. Eric was his bitch. I mean,
yep.
but he didn't. But he didn't. But Kevin Sullivan was there. Kevin Sullivan was on the documentary, looking a little rough, but he's of that age to look
Right.
rough.
I was gonna say he's old. He looks fine.
I hope to get there too, to be honest with you.
Yeah, he doesn't look like the crypt keeper yet, so he's doing all right.
No, it seems like he's got all his fucking, mental stuff there. He seemed fine. As Mark said, he seems like a pretty good guy.
Yeah, so that's what I was saying. As we were talking about it, and it's like he seems like he's a pretty well-informed individual. He wasn't saying anything that's asinine or crazy or just trying to come up with hot takes for the sake of coming up with hot takes. It seemed like anything that he actually said or thought was his actual opinions.
Who would have thought Sammy Callahan would knock something back into place?
Mm-hmm. I think I was wondering I was like, why do we not hear more from him? Because it seems like he actually has a somewhat nuanced, actual thoughtful opinion that he could be sharing. I think the problem more than anything is just Cornette has spent so much time convincing everyone that Russo, and rightfully so, I guess, is a fucking idiot. So anybody that even sounds remotely like Russo or has that sort of accent just is immediately discredited. Because I was thinking about it, I was listening to him talk. He's like, he kind of sounds like just a smarter version of Russo. If Russo read books from time to time.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know how much Sullivan is on this one here, or this whole, what is it? It's a four-part series.
Yeah, four parts.
Well, I'll tell you, by the end of it, I should have waited and just binged this shit, because now I wanted to see the second part.
I know. I'm here with you. Damn it, I want to watch more.
Yeah, I ended up still watching Young Guns last night and watched that this afternoon right after you said it wasn't bad. I'm like, I'm gonna check that out, and I went to the TV and turned it on. It was lunchtime anyway, so it worked out perfect.
Yeah.
So I sat there eating my lunch and watching the show, but I did enjoy it. Medusa looked amazing. I think she looks better now than she did before.
Yeah, she's aged well. That's for sure.
Yeah,
a lot better than Missy Hyatt had.
Maybe Missy Hyatt should start driving monster trucks. I don't know, because that's what Medusa's doing right now.
Right.
Huh? Yeah, she does. She does the monster trucks. She was.
Oh, I've seen her.
Yeah.
I went to the last. I think it might have been the last event ever at the Pontiac Silverdome. So I made sure to go check that out.
Pontiac Silverdome.
Yeah.
As Hogan would call it, the Pontiac Silverdome.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Brother.
Yeah. Shit. I'm trying to think what else was on there, because I didn't take any notes on that episode, but I definitely like the way they're. Go ahead, Smart.
They had. I forget his name. I could look it up. He was a TV exec for the Warner Network.
Yeah,
and it was if it wasn't for me watching a video about Meltzer breaking it down, I would have actually thought that he was fucking he was somebody that they casted, he wasn't an actual person, because it seemed like he was a fucking TV character, fucking as stereotypical as he is, because this motherfucker, for those who haven't seen it, he's dressed like Christian. He has on the fucking turtleneck, and I would be surprised if he has a cutoff turtleneck in his collection, but he has a turtleneck on. He's sitting there and he's like, wrestlers are all pathological liars, and I didn't want wrestling on my television network because it's a low common denominator trash that panders to Southerners and Midwesterners. It's get the fuck out of here. No, you really one of those motherfuckers that thinks anybody in a flyover state is just a fucking gigantic moron. Those people actually exist, as though racism is just isolated exclusively to the South and Midwest. There's nobody in New York, California that's ever said the N-word or anything else like that.
Well, not with a hard R, at least.
There's no R's in their language unless it doesn't belong there.
It's just free range racial slurs.
Hey, got an idea? What?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. There's no R in that word. What are you talking about? An idea? Is that a deer made by Apple? What is that?
I don't know. All I know is I can't say much. Most of my family's from Boston. They're even more illiterate sounding. They're worse than New York, which is hard to be. But they are.
Box actually has a real cousin from Boston.
Yeah, I do actually. A couple of them, many of them.
Shit, I don't have it loaded on.
I'm trying to think though, what else? Because I really did like it. I like the way they're just putting it together, the production of it, the way they're obviously he had access to any of the footage he needs, which is definitely helpful. You know, they didn't have to pay for footage, I'm sure. So, well, I don't know. With The Rock doing it,
Your cousin from Boston.
There it is.
Okay, now I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Sam Adams guy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Never had a Samuel Adams beer I've liked. I've said that before. And I've tried a lot.
Never had a beer I liked. That's I'm just being honest.
Oh, you got to develop a taste.
The
Yeah, you
easiest
really
one to
do.
tolerate was Labatt, but I'm like part Canadian, so.
No, actually, Labatt was good. Molson was good. Labatt.
Like sometimes you just never do because like I've been drinking for years. I fucking became a full-fledged alcoholic for quite a while, and I just never liked beer. Like the black and tans are okay, but other than that,
Oh, those are the two worst beers in the world: Guinness and Bass.
well, I mean, I understand why you wouldn't like black or tan, but
No, stop it. No, I honestly Guinness. You might as well hand me. I would rather drink NyQuil. I will enjoy it more.
Sleep
I
better
will-
too.
actually not Guinness. The one I was talking about was Yingling.
Okay, Yingling. Okay,
Mhm.
all right.
Yeah, if I had to drink a beer, I would drink Yingling. And then
Yingling, I don't mind.
Yeah, but just
Yingling.
regular Yingling is good too.
Yeah, Yingling's good. They have that. Are they the one that make the Flight Yingling Flight? Is that what it is?
Probably. I
I
mean, there's a
think
lot
so.
of companies that make flights now. Flights are very, very popular these days.
That's a good one. That's a good one. But I don't know. Bass, I can't stand the taste. Guinness, I can't stand the taste. I'm more of
As a broke teenager, I drank a lot of King Cobra and Steel Reserves. Ugh.
Oh, Steel Reserve. My lord, you were drinking malt liquor, sir.
Oh yeah,
Although
it was cheap though.
I've had many. My buddy had a store down the road that the only thing he would sell us underage little shits was quarts of Blue Bull, Schlitz malt liquor, Blue Bull.
Jesus. Yeah, I don't think I've ever had that one.
Oh,
Some Mickey's Ice.
oh yeah, many Mickey's Ice. I've told Smart this story before. We were underage. We went to go get a keg at Kroger. The guy knew, and he said, "I've got one here." And I think the party, it was like August or September. He had a keg left over from St. Patrick's Day.
Jeez.
It was green Mickey's.
Yikes.
We took it.
Oh yeah.
It was.
You were underage. You're like, yeah, fuck yeah, we'll take it.
We took it. The party was at my house. It was rough. It was rough the next morning. It was not fun. And there were anyone who ended up puked green. So it was a nightmare. It was a nightmare.
So being high schoolers and shit, none of us worked, so we would just like, get money from our parents throughout the week, lunch money and stuff like that. We would all save it up and pool our money together at the end of the week and get a couple packs of Turnies, which are like some of the most disgusting cigarettes you could ever get. It was like a Speedway brand, basically. Yeah, get some Turnies and some fucking Steel Reserve or King Cobra, whichever one was available, and we'd try to get through the weekend on those. Weed was fucking plentiful. It was no trouble getting a hold of some weed, so we always had that. But if we wanted some alcohol and some cigarettes, we had to buy the cheap, awful shit.
And then my buddy Joe would make the jungle juice. Oh my lord. This stuff was awesome. You couldn't taste the alcohol. It had 2 bottles of Everclear, 2 bottles of rum, a bottle of vodka, and then it had 2 big bottles of V8 Splash. I forget whatever kind, and a bottle of Hawaiian, like a giant bottle of Hawaiian Punch.
Yeah, the big like fucking 64-ounce one.
Yep.
Big square bottle, basically.
That's what kills the flavor. of the Everclear, and all night girls just coming up. I can't even taste the alcohol. 20 minutes later,
Let's see if you can taste this dick.
They look pretty rough after the Everclear. Some of them you're like, ugh.
It just means you need to drink more of it yourself.
Maybe tomorrow.
Even the ratio back out. Like, oh, you're not looking so good. Okay, maybe you're looking a little better than I thought.
Yeah, my buddy Joe used to make that stuff. My God. I do have a VHS tape of all those parties.
I can't remember if I ever told this story before, but there was like my 19th birthday. And my friends were going to be kind enough to set me up with one of their mutual friends. Well, what's your charge per hour? I have no idea. That's the golden question. So the funny part is like, okay, so it's me, it's them. She gets there like an hour and a half later. And like, I see her and like, I'm not going to be mean, but this is not happening. Like, I have no right to really say anything, but still, taste is taste. I'm not doing it. So like, I see her and I just get up and I just go into their living room and I just start drinking by myself. So like, everybody else is there. Everybody else is there and everybody's just like hanging out like outside, and it's like a nice night out, and I'm just sitting there just like drunk off my ass watching Saturday Night Live by myself, and I stumble outside long enough to ask them where the bathroom is because I wasn't even that familiar with their house.
I wouldn't even have done that. I would have just been on an adventure. Like, I'll find it eventually.
Yeah, it's like, well, technically, I mean, I don't live there, so anything could have been bathroom for me. It's not my problem.
Looks like my kids are jumping in the hot tub.
Uh-oh.
I was looking out there. They were chasing the dog a minute ago. I just kept seeing the flashlight flash by.
Kids are fun like that.
Yeah, my son has a couple friends over, so.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my 15-year-old, so. Oh, well. But, yeah, I'm trying to think if there's anything else on the WCW documentary, but I don't think there is. Meanwhile, that was a pretty good one. I really want to fucking see the next one. Next Tuesday at 10, I believe it comes on.
Yeah, I've seen that Ninja Turtles movie so many times, I never realized that was Kevin Nash, the Super Shredder. Like, oh, I'll be damned.
Yeah. That actually was a pretty good part of that too. He's trying to explain to Dustin that his gimmick isn't going to be successful. He's like, no, okay. The character was the wizard. Oz is a geographical location. I can't be a place. He's like,
yeah,
no,
baby.
You're gonna be Oz, baby. He's like, so I was on.
Yeah, I love hearing Nash. He's like so passive aggressive, like he's totally shitting on it, but in his kind of charismatic demeanor, you're like, wait a minute, is he playfully shitting on it, or is he just totally shitting on it? You're not ever completely sure what he's really doing. Usually it's just him being himself, which is, I don't know. Kevin Nash can be an asshole, but I like the guy.
He exists in a weird place because like he's just very up, like he has a bad attitude. Like it's not really a desirable characteristic, but he's at least just so upfront and honest about the fact that he's an asshole and he like only cares about money. That's like, fair enough. It's kind of endearing because he just straight up, like at the very beginning, they were like, what would you say about like your experience in WCW? He's like, thanks for the money.
Yeah.
And it's just like, there you have it.
He was one of the first ones who came out and just said, I am here for the money, and was fucking 100% drop dead serious about it.
And like the fans didn't even hate him for it. They were just like, yeah, cool.
Yeah, because that's Kevin Nash. Huh? Okay. No one cares. No one cared.
Yeah. So he carried that over when he was in WWE afterwards too. He was like, yeah, I'm just here for the money. And everybody's like, yeah, cool.
No, he basically said that's what got him into wrestling was the money. He had no interest in wrestling. The money is what he came in for. Yeah. So
can't fault him there.
No, not at all. Not at all. But yeah, they got me hooked on watching the next one. I really wish they would not have 4 and 5 commercials for the thing we're watching in the middle of us watching? That
was ridiculous. A lot of commercials.
And it's the
I don't think
same.
that's going to be the case moving forward. I think it was just because they put it up for free on YouTube, so they're trying to get the hooks in.
Right.
Oh, don't worry.
Hopefully it'll be on demand next week. Otherwise, I won't have access to it.
Oh no, it'll still be on YouTube, just not their official YouTube.
Okay. Well, I'm going to track it down somewhere.
Otherwise, I got you.
Yeah.
I'll find it.
All right.
Pretty much.
I will find it.
The site might not say youtube.com, but it's going to be on YouTube.
Mine wouldn't be. Mine would just be it. Hope you have VLC or something. You can play it with that.
Yeah, I watched, to get back towards Dynamite, I watched half of it last night and then I ended up falling asleep and I watched the other half this morning. But I was watching it last night. It was like 1 o'clock in the morning. And like I had a bunch of comments to make about shit, but I was like, it's way too late to hit these guys up at the chat. I don't want to like fucking be blowing their phones up while they're sleeping. And then I woke up and I'm like, man, I forgot everything I was going to say about it.
It's not that big of a deal. There was a weird segment with Hook and Samoa Joe.
This fucking hat couldn't keep the damn thing in place, kept covered up his eyes and shit.
Hook's just sitting there eating Funyuns, and the other 3 guys, I forget who the fuck came up to him. 3
Jay White and the other 2. I don't
know their names. The Bang Bang Gang, or why are you eating that shit? And Joe is holding him back, and I don't know. It was completely not the Joe we've seen in the past few weeks, and then he starts yelling about all the extra security, and I'm like, no one brought up extra security, and we can't see him. So why would you say that?
Right. Well, I think he was trying to justify why he was holding back and wasn't attacking me. Yeah, they knew they could fuck with us because there's extra security, so we could actually be able to get to him.
I don't
That's
know
why we didn't attack him.
Yeah, I don't know if that was like a improv line and Joe knew this shit made no fucking sense. The only thing I could think is, my God, I wish I was Renee Young's necklace. It just went all.
Do you remember like a while back where it was like Goldberg was feuding with somebody? I want to say it was Braun Strowman. And he sent in like, it was a pre-recorded promo. And he addressed all the stuff that that Braun Strowman said in the promo, except Braun Strowman didn't say anything that he actually said in the promo that Goldberg addressed. Like, he forgot to hit his lines, or they changed the script or something, and they just didn't get anything new from Goldberg. He's like, I knew you were going to say that. He's like, I didn't say that.
Wait, was that against Drew?
It could actually, yeah, I think it was against Drew,
the Phantom promo where he came out and started. It was Drew. He came out and said, "You're talking bad about the legends," and Drew's in the ring like, "No, I actually didn't."
He didn't. Yeah, he didn't say anything where he's like, I respect wrestling tradition or something. And he was like, yeah, I knew you were going to bash the legends. And like, they cut to Drew, just be like, what?
That's the first thing. That was the first thing that popped in my head, though, when I was watching that WCW documentary, and Bret Hart had to come out and be like, "That was a fast count." It's like, no, it really wasn't, Bret. Okay, so first thing that popped in my head was like, this is like when Goldberg did the fucking. It's weird that those two both had the same kind of experience because they hate each other so much. But yeah, that was Drew McIntyre, and that was during the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know how Goldberg couldn't have fucking switched that up or heard what he said, because it's not like there were fans screaming in the fucking audience and he couldn't hear backstage.
Right.
So I think, let's just be honest here. Goldberg just doesn't know how to cut a promo without fucking words written on a piece of paper for him, and probably couldn't remember anything quick enough to change his fucking mind. So
yeah, that's one of the things I'm worried about actually for the next episode. Is it's going to get heavy in the Goldberg probably. Like, fuck, I don't want to do this again.
How deep do you really need to get into Goldberg? He had a streak. Kevin Nash fucking wrote himself in to break it. I mean,
exactly. But they're going to find a way to fucking carry that shit out for a half hour at least, probably somehow.
I don't need 30 minutes on Goldberg. I can be 5 minutes. Goldberg's career is 5 minutes.
Yeah. I was a
I
football
mean-
player. It didn't work. I went to a gym. They offered with wrestlers. Then they had
Yeah.
me come on. I had a streak. I won the championship. Nash beat the streak. WCW shut down. The end.
WWE didn't really want me. I had a few matches. Over. Okay.
I'm actually looking forward to it because he's
AEW
like
is
apparently he's
cheesy.
gonna bash the
Done.
shit out of Russo, and I'm looking forward to the fact because it seems like low hanging fruit. It seems like he's picking on the only person he thinks he can actually like beat in a war of words. And, like I'm looking forward to the moment where like Russo ends up making him look like an idiot. Like it's going to be the only argument that Russo's ever won, and I can't wait for it. It's going to be fucking hilarious.
Yeah, I'm not sure why you would think
I don't know.
Russo
I don't
can't fucking talk back to him. Like, he's annoying, but Russo could definitely out-talk Goldberg.
Mm-hmm.
It's like Ryback taking on a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, Ryback's going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
Feed me more.
Don't forget to put a brick in the back of your toilet to save water.
Oh
Mhm.
God. Him and the water conservation shit in that book he wrote. My God. I remember that. I do.
Yeah.
I do. So, all right. I think we cover. I'm trying to see. Let's see if there's anything more on Dynamite that we were supposed to say.
I got to see Mariah May shoving everybody into her tits. That was a new experience for me. I sent you guys that clip earlier. What it made me think of. The clip from
I wish
Five
it was-
Goes West.
Just wish it was me there. Okay.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Can't lie. Oh, box just
We
freeze.
lost. We lost him.
Damn Texas thunderstorms. Even though
Mhm.
it's dry.
I'm
There he
I'm
is.
You're back.
It's like a ninja.
Yeah,
You went from sitting still to all of a sudden fighting pose.
Ooh, Smart just vogued.
It was a Vogue. Oh, where's he gonna move to this time? Fucking ninja.
Strike a pose. This must be my internet. I don't know. God
Yeah,
damn it. I
because
got
me and
Starlink.
Cheese are talking like perfectly normal while we were waiting for you to get back to the.
It must be. I got fucking Starlink. It should be fucking amazing. Fuck that Musk guy.
Rex, I think I hate to say it, but I think you're going to have to give up on your last remaining 200-hour AOL disc. I think it's just time. And I don't mean switch to net zero. I mean like actually maybe think about Wi-Fi.
I don't know, man, but I mean, I cherish this thing, bro.
Yeah, I think I might have actually seen one of those at a flea market a couple months ago. I was like, holy shit, is that an AOL free internet disc? Get the fuck out of here.
Jesus. Someone was selling it?
Yeah. Those used to come in the mail for free.
Yeah. Every day. Every fucking day they would be. You'd get them in stores, gas stations. They'd be on top of the fucking pump.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You buy a
Seriously.
magazine, and there's like fucking one on the cover, one in the middle, one on the back.
Yeah. You know, your friend, your family, your brother, your sister, your cousin. Yeah.
From
Yeah, they
Boston.
were everywhere. But literally, you could go to a fucking gas station.
Your cousin from Boston.
Click on the buttons, Mark. Well
That's
done.
fucking, you cocksucker. This motherfucking cocksucker, I'll tell you.
It reminds me of the Celtics series started
Yep.
tonight.
Mm-hmm. They are ahead by
What did-
quite a bit. The NBA Finals.
Oh.
Yeah, it's Boston versus Dallas.
Mm-hmm.
That's what that email was about from work. Okay. All right. I don't keep up with sports. You guys know that.
Yeah, it's the championship series, though. It's about to be over after this.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay. If you say so.
The Dallas Stars didn't make it, so you don't have to worry about any emails there.
Yeah.
No Stanley
I got
Cup
an email
emails.
from work. I just got an email from work about Stanley Cup. Wait a minute. Yeah, I don't know. I just got a weird email from work, and I didn't totally read it. It was one of those you just kind of glance over. And I saw words for finals and stuff, and I'm like, do we have a test coming up? Knowing this company, it could be possible. Test everybody on their little aptitude test or some bullshit.
Dude, I'm finishing up my delivery job on Sunday because I told them I would finish up through what they had me scheduled. I'm using the fiance's car since mine got smashed. But I can't use her car full time to deliver in. So Sunday is my last day there. And then Monday, I'm starting at this small little grocery store. It's right across the street from me. It's only a part-time job making $11.50 an hour. So it's garbage, but it's the only thing I've found so far. So I took it. This is the lowest paying job I've ever had. I had an 18 fucking page employee fucking startup form thing I had to fill out, like just page after page after page after page. I'm like, this is fucking ridiculous for a little shit job. Is there gonna be a final quiz on this when I get there? What the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit! 18 fucking pages for a grocery store.
Yeah, just basically filling out
Jeez.
the same shit over and over and over again.
I've worked at 2 grocery stores, and I think it was 1 page each.
Yeah. Hell, I mean, delivering
Of course, that
pizzas, you
was-
fill out the application. They don't even look at. They look at your name and your phone number, and they're like, "All right, you want to work?" I'm like, yeah, sure. You're hired.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even ask to see your
license, right?
driver's license. Yeah, that's about it. They ask. They don't even ask to see it. They don't ask to see your insurance. You got a license and insurance? Yep. All right, cool. Start today. They don't ask if your license has ever been suspended. Did you ever have any DUIs or anything like that? They asked that at the grocery store, as if that has anything to do with stocking shelves. They wanted a copy of my driver's license so I could stock shelves. Like, what the fuck?
Well, usually the copy of the license is to pay you.
Nope, they just want your bank information at the pizza places.
Oh, of course.
Write down your
Just
social
wire.
security number and you're all set.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Just hand them your social. Always a good thing to do.
Well, maybe
Always
when
a
I get
good
paid.
thing. Well, I don't know. I may have to start doing some fucking Lyft driving or something around here.
I tried doing DoorDash, but like, it's fucking, the market's flooded around here with fucking people wanting to do DoorDash, and it's all old people, like
Oh,
people who have
really?
retired and still need money because everything's gotten too fucking expensive. So it's like your average DoorDash driver is in their 60s.
Wow.
Like, yeah, like, that food didn't get there fast.
Well, you can always, there's Grubhub. Grubhub's one, but Grubhub, I actually ended up on a waiting list when I was trying to do it a few years ago. But Grubhub's one, and there's one that delivers only alcohol. Lash, I think it's called.
Drizzly is one.
Drizzlies. There's that one too. Yeah, they
Yes,
deliver
I've heard
alcohol.
of that one.
Yeah, because they make it real fucking simple for you because it's like it's called Drizzly and then the mascot is a grizzly bear, so it's like the Drizzly Grizzly.
Yeah. For a while there, when I was out of a job a few years ago, I was just about to start doing all that. I did it for a couple of weeks, and I had one of those Econoline vans, those cargo vans.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I had one of them, I forgot which one, but one of them allowed you to put a van on there. And I did all right for a couple of weeks doing pickup in the van.
Yeah, I've put in an app for a place doing like package delivery and shit, and they text me back like, well, before we go forward with everything, we just want to make sure you have your own cargo van. I'm like, no, I thought you guys provided that shit. I have to have my own van? Fuck, I guess take me off the list. Thanks.
Oh, a courier service. Yeah, we have those here where you use your own car to courier stuff. We have those around here.
Nope.
I've seen people pull up in all kinds of vehicles.
Yeah, I was like, make sure you have your own cargo van, and then are you going to be willing to drive 750 miles every Saturday? Like, holy shit. One way?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot of driving for one day.
Yeah, it was 750 round trips. I mean, that's still what 375 in one way. That's hours and hours of driving. Which I mean, I could do it, but I don't have a cargo van, so it doesn't matter.
No, I got rid of mine.
It's like 600 something to get from here to Chicago, and that usually takes about 10 to 11 hours, like 12 if you have to make stops for gas and food and shit.
Fuck
Right.
that. I do still have a limo.
Yeah.
I do still have a limo. I've been thinking about grabbing it and cleaning it up, but I can't.
That'd be something to do the lift on. Pull up in a fucking limo. They're like, "Oh my god, this is great."
Yeah, but I can't do the driving. I can't drive.
Yeah,
I can't do it. I've got fucking smart nose. I've got some nerve damage. I can't do the driving.
No shit, that sucks.
Yeah. I think you were onto something, Cheese, because you were talking about how like the drivers for like the fucking Uber Eats and shit are just like super duper old. That would actually be a pretty cool service. Like you order some like McDonald's or KFC or whatever, and just like some like 70-year-old lady just comes, like just pretends to be your grandma. She just sits there and eats with you, and she just like rants about how the fucking women have dicks now and how much she hates it. Like you don't know what anybody's gender is anymore. And I knew this would happen when the colored man became president, but I tell you what, it became too much.
This Big Mac used to be 55 cents when I was a kid. Okay.
And it was bigger too. The patties were actually huge.
They were bigger. I ain't fucking lying about that. They were.
Oh yeah, no, I know.
They were.
Wait.
They were. No.
She sits there and goes, "Where's the beef?"
You know that McDonald's used to be a Fuddruckers, but then everything changes.
It's funny. I watched a movie with that lady last night. The Where's the Beef lady. She was in an 80s movie called Moving Violations.
No, I thought you meant like she was sitting next to you on the couch.
No, she was in an I watched the movie. She's in an 80s movie called Moving Violations.
You've reached the end of the Bruce Willis movies list. If you're watching the one where he's co-starring with the Where's the Beef lady.
No, I actually haven't finished the Bruce Willis list.
This beef conspiracy goes all the way to the top.
I did watch a good Bruce Willis one, though. I watched a very good one. It's got Bruce Willis, John Malkovich, Michael Rooker. It was called White Elephant. Pretty badass. Bruce Willis is a...
As soon as you said Bruce Willis and John Malkovich, I was immediately thinking Red. But yeah.
No, this is it was called White Elephant. Bruce Willis was a mob boss. I got to give him credit. This was from 2022, and he actually showed some. Literally, I've watched 2 movies of his where he's not even looking at the person; he's looking down, delivering his lines. You know, I'm gonna have to kill you, right? This movie, he was very he had some effort. So it was good. White Elephant, though. If y'all haven't seen it, check it out. It was a really good movie.
Yeah, I'll have to look for it. I made the fiance watch Death Becomes Her one time just because she's a Bruce Willis fan.
That's
like, you never seen Death Becomes Her? She's like, no. We gotta check it out. It's hard to like really explain. Like, these bitches are dead, but they're not dead. It's like zombies, but not zombies. You're just gonna watch it.
Meryl Streep that's Meryl Streep and Bette Midler?
No, Meryl Streep and Goldie Hawn.
Goldie Hawn. That's right. Yeah, I have that one too on there. It's in there. But for probably every 5 Bruce Willis movies, I can recommend one. That White Elephant, I definitely recommend. It was good. There were fucking hitmen and good action scenes, a couple car chases. It was a good movie. It was a very good movie. But all the others are just, it's the same thing. He plays the same character.
Yeah.
He's John McClane in
he's John McClane forever.
Yeah,
different variations of.
And that's that's kind of where Statham is going right now. If you watch some of the newer Jason Statham movies, he's a washed up ex-special forces, washed up ex-cop, washed up ex-this, CIA or something. It's the same shit.
I just found out on Monday he used to be a professional diver.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah. He had hair.
He had to shave it for the diving part or the swimming part. He had hair.
I've got a movie. I have a movie where he has hair. It's not a good one.
I'm sure.
What was the fuck? I can't remember the name of it. It wasn't a good one, which is why I can't remember the name of it. I watched it and I was like, I want that hour and 24 minutes back. That was horrible. Legal. Oh, it was awful. It was horrible. No, that would have been probably good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there's a few, and there's let's see, Bruce Willis I have to still watch some for. I actually found a couple Stallone movies that I need to watch that I haven't seen from newer days. But I don't know, man. I got so many movies to fucking watch. But I'm not even close to done with the Bruce Willis. I think I have like 50 of them. I mean, I've probably seen maybe 30, so I've got a few more still.
Yeah, got a little bit of work ahead of you still.
I got a few more of the shitty ones, but I've just been kind of picking and choosing which ones, and I go on IMDb first and go, maybe later. But just again, don't watch if you watch a Bruce Willis movie, do not make it Airstrike. I promise you, you will despise that movie. It's horrible. Horrible. So
and we are back to Bruce Willis. We were talking Nick Cage the other day in the chat. Now we're back to Bruce Willis.
Yeah. Oh, fuck. What did I watch last night? It was a Cage movie.
Was it Pig?
Was it Pig? Yes.
No, I didn't watch it, but I do have that now. Con Air. I had never fucking seen Con Air.
Really?
No.
Not a tremendous movie, but still one of his more popular ones.
What a horrible accent.
Yeah.
Nick Cage with the Louisiana accent. Oh, hell no. But it was a good movie. It was a good movie. Again, you get John Malkovich. John Malkovich can make any fucking movie a good movie. I'm sorry. Guy's amazing.
I loved Steve Buscemi's character in
it. He's awesome. He's always awesome.
I once drove through 3 states wearing a girl's head as a hat.
and literally, a guy's a fucking actual genius, too.
Yep.
Of course he is. He became a Hollywood star looking like that. He has to be smart somehow.
He's incredibly smart. He's like one of those like genius level smart people. Like that character he plays in Armageddon where he's like some kind of mad genius. He really is.
Yep.
Yeah. So
I loved him in The Island when the dude's like, "What's God?" He's like, "You know when you want something really bad and you close your eyes and wish for it? God's the guy that ignores you."
Yeah, Buscemi's pretty much awesome in everything.
Plus, I mean, everybody really loved him after 9/11, because he ran down to the fucking fire department, suited up and shit to go help out, because he used to be a firefighter.
Yep, he sure was.
Once that got around, it's like, oh yeah, nobody could hate that guy for anything at that point.
No, and he really did went down there and busted ass. But I think I might have done a whole show on him on Hangout. I think I did a Hollywood Hangout. I did. I think I did. I did. I talked about him on an episode. Well, I guess speaking of people talk about, folks, old Vince McMahon's back in the news.
Oh, I missed it.
And I think they're trying to get us to feel bad for the man. A longtime employee named Tom Carlucci has said that Vince McMahon is not even allowed to enter the WWE headquarters, even as a visitor, even to go to the gym he created. He cannot go. That's it.
Damn.
Vince is barred from the building. His own.
Of course,
Good.
If anybody respects not being able to enter things, it's Vince McMahon.
Easy, pal. Easy. But I think it's funny. This Tom Carlucci says, and he on an interview with the Insiders with Conrad Thompson, he says he can't even walk in the building. That's crazy. You drive by that building, you've got those big championship belts, and Vince had wanted those out there since day one, Carlucci said. So yeah, basically here it says it. He can't even go in the gym anymore. He can't step foot anywhere. Every meeting that goes on over there, everybody asks, is Vince coming? You'll never see Vince here again.
Phrased poorly. I cannot wait till we get a fucking Vince and Conrad podcast. That's going to be so amazing. Now, when you were shitting on that woman's face while she was sucking Johnny Ace's dick, is that rumors or an innuendo? Or did that actually happen?
Was your finger in Rando?
Were you using Blue Chew at the time? Because that Blue Chew would help you out.
You know, you might not have had to shit if you had the Blue Chew.
Head on over there now and use the code Conrad. Roll Tide.
I think we can all agree that sex trafficking is thirsty work. You're going to want to drink a Woo Energy. Woo Energy comes in 3 different.
It's made from the mushrooms that take over your brain. It's real good.
You can share the Woo Energy like it is an intern that you forced to fuck. Johnny Ace can have a little bit of your Woo Energy. Give your Woo Energy to Brock Lesnar as incentive to sign with your company again. You could spread the Woo Energy around.
Oh shit.
You didn't have to take pants off. You can just dump this all over her face. Okay.
It is only slightly less embarrassing to have gross mushroom flavored energy drink all over you as opposed to human fecal matter.
Yet it is cleaner in some ways.
It is cleaner, but let's say it actually probably tastes significantly worse somehow.
I mean, technically both are a fungus.
But only one of them is going to give you the energy.
See, yeah, you've been able to shit 2 or 3 times on Woo Energy.
You will be able to stay up until 3 a.m. yelling at restaurant workers when you're drunk, talking about how much you put their business over.
Maybe if you'd used the Woo Energy, you'd have had the energy to write more checks and keep that bitch quiet.
Oh God, I got guys. I'm in Texas. I have any of you seen that shit for sale anywhere in your state?
As far as I know, it's like only available on Amazon or some shit.
Oh, it honest to God is exclusively only available online, which means it is a great product.
I just don't like mushrooms, so I can't do it. I can't.
Me neither. No. It'll make me sick. Like, I'm not allergic to it, but just the taste of mushrooms makes me sick.
I have tried a lot of energy drinks. My favorite is that fucking NOS, that fucking one that tastes like mandarin oranges.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's the original one. They had the original one. They have like grape. There's a green one. It's like citrus.
No, I like that fucking blue and orange, the fucking mandarin orange tasting one. That's the best one they have.
Those used to be so cool because they would come in those little, like they'd have like the big bottles that would be shaped like actual canisters of like nitrous.
Nitrous, yeah, the little nitrous bottles.
Yeah, I never tried them, but I remember seeing them everywhere.
I can't drink them anymore. I can't do it. I have half of one and I'm bouncing off the fucking walls. My heart is beating fast. I'm sweating.
Yeah, I had to stay away from the energy drinks now just because like I can't stand my heart being like thump, 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 thump.
Yeah,
all right, enough.
I mean, I don't even drink coffee.
Of course, now that I don't smoke weed anymore, I don't really need the energy drinks either. So hey,
I don't know how you did that.
Same thing. Like the fucking weed just turned on me one day, man. Like I started getting all fucking paranoid from the shit. I smoked for fucking 25 years, and then suddenly, like I'm starting to get paranoia. my heart's starting to beat more fucking harder and fucking faster. And I'm like, okay, I don't really like this now. I think I'm just going to go ahead and quit. Fuck.
I think your weed was laced, dude.
Right. So I thought too,
Maybe.
but then I like bought 3 more bags from 3 other people, and it was like same thing. Like, all right, well, I guess I'm gonna have to quit.
Jeez, maybe your weed's too good, bro. Go back a few
Yeah.
years.
Yeah,
some of
I
those
need to find
regs.
some more Regos. Yeah,
Give me some of that fucking dirt shit.
too much of the fucking dispensary stuff.
I can't even find that shit anymore. That fucking regs. I would buy some right now, to be honest with you. I'm
Right.
honestly.
So yeah, they're towards the end. It's like, did anybody know anybody that like grew some shit out back at their house? I want some of
Yeah.
that.
This is store bought THCA. You
Yeah.
can buy here. That's what this is.
I got almost fucking a whole quarter sitting in a goddamn vial out there still. I haven't touched in 2 months.
Okay, I'll text you my address.
That's it. The vapes are like the only thing I got left now. Otherwise, I'd be like straight edge because I don't like drinking either.
Oh.
Fuck, I have no way to fucking get a buzz nowadays. It sucks.
They make all those alcohol alternatives now that you can buy. They're supposed to give you the same buzz as alcohol, but no hangovers and
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know. I've thought about trying them, but I love the taste of beer.
Right.
I like the taste. I actually drink beer because it tastes good to me.
Yeah. And I still love the smell of weed and the fucking taste of it. But yeah, I mean, like I did hit the bowl over at my mother-in-law's house like 2 weeks ago because she was like, "You want to hit this bowl?" I'm like, yeah, "It's been a while. Sure. What the hell? Let's see if anything changed." No.
No.
I had to go lay down. I'm like, "Oh my god, dude! Like I'm gonna fucking pass out. I can't even focus. I'm sitting here like." Like a bad trip on mushrooms almost. Like, man,
Oh, those don't happen.
everything's fucking echoing. When people are talking to me, it's like, hey, are you okay? Okay.
Oh,
Like,
hell
yeah, I'm fine.
yeah.
I'm just gonna go sit down for a minute.
I'm fucking perfect. That's what I'd be like.
Yeah. So I like getting a little buzz. I don't like getting fucked up. So that's the problem.
I don't know, man. That first couple hits in the morning.
Oh yeah. Like I said, I used to smoke a lot of fucking weed.
I
We
fucking
covered that
live.
last week.
I live for those couple hits in the morning, man. Love it. Love those couple of first hits in the morning.
But yeah, like I said, I don't need the energy drinks now though because like halfway through the day, I'm not hitting that wall. Like, man, I smoked too much. I'm just tired. Nope, I'm just good to go. Just drink my water throughout the day. I don't even fucking drink pop much anymore.
Yeah.
But that's because of the fucking whole cholesterol issue.
Meanwhile, I drink the Rain ones, the Rain energy drinks, because it actually has. I fucking found out that it has an extra 100 milligrams of caffeine. The other ones only have 200. It has 300. Oh. So like I'm getting the ones that have the. Oh no! The story I was about to tell actually gets even more fun because I took one when I went to the gym Tuesday. So okay, it has 300 milligrams of caffeine. I took 2 scoops of pre-workout, which have 150 milligrams caffeine each. So I was on 600 milligrams of caffeine, just fucking buzzing around that fucker for like an hour. Like I wasn't like I the stuff I was doing when I wasn't lifting weights was like more strenuous than this shit because I just couldn't stop. I was fucking like tweaking.
You're cleaning other people's weights.
It's running on the treadmill and the fucking power goes out. He just goes right through the wall.
Like, the power's out. Like, do what? Shit, I am the electricity.
Right. I'm the power source. Hook it up to the treadmill.
Just hook it to the outlet. God damn it! I'll power this motherfucker.
Just fucking out there looking like Nick Cage. My eyes are like bugging out of my skull and shit.
I am Castor Troy. Woo!
All right. Guy, he's so weird. I don't know, man. I gotta tell Smart, that guy is so hit or miss for me. I like a lot of his movies, but some of them are just.
Well, he went down that road of doing like anything they would throw in front of him too. And
Well,
being good most of the time. So,
which is crazy. The guy is a fucking Coppola. He is fucking his real last name is fucking ingrained in the Hollywood.
Oh no shit.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's Francis Ford Coppola, the Godfather movie. Yeah, he's one of them. He's a Coppola. His real last name is Nicholas Coppola.
Huh.
So his family name is ingrained in Hollywood in the movie business. So guy should be able to get any fucking role he wants, but all these fucking guys just started going the whatever streaming movie or whatever this movie or whatever that movie. I mean, they're all doing them. Snipes, Wesley Snipes is doing them. All the old time, kind of like all the old action stars.
Yeah, but Snipes was broke. That's why he had to leave. He makes sense at least.
Yes.
A little bit of tax evasion, little tax evasion problem he had, but he worked through it. When he got out is when he started doing those Netflix movies.
Yep.
He started doing the Netflix movies, and I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a bad one of those yet.
I don't think I've seen one yet.
I haven't seen one. They're actually pretty good. They're not bad. They're not bad. One's called 7 Seconds, The Contractor. They're both good. They're decent. They're decent.
Okay.
They're pretty good. But the one I always go back to is that fucking Gallo Walker's movie where they're with Diamond Dallas Page. Crazy movie.
Never seen that one either.
And of course the one where Seth Rollins just shows up.
Ugh.
Which is the weirdest movie because Seth Rollins looks like a giant compared to the rest of the cast.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they shot it from the ground up or what, but Seth Rollins looks like a fucking massive human being beside the rest of the cast there. That's why I was like, I have to make sure that's fucking Seth Rollins. Okay.
So I didn't know it was him, and they was like, John. Like, oh yeah, that's Seth Rollins.
What was that? Something Armed Response. That was the name of that one. Not a bad one. They all did a lot of sci-fi shit, though. Especially Bruce Willis. A lot of sci-fi bullshit movies. And Wesley Snipes did some sci-fi bullshit.
Can't see Wesley Snipes doing sci-fi bullshit, but for money, I guess I can.
Armed Response is sci-fi. And there was another one I watched where he was like some kind of futuristic bounty hunter. So, shit, I don't know why. I'm telling you, they keep putting Wesley Snipes as cowboys in movies. I don't get it.
Well,
they do.
Demolition Man will always be my favorite movie that he was of his.
Oh yeah, it's a great one. Passenger 57 is fucking awesome. Murder at
Passenger 57 was the first one I seen with him in it, I think, as a kid.
Fucking him and Connery, Rising Sun.
Yeah.
U.S. Marshals was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Old
Tommy Lee Jones.
Took me forever to realize that Fugitive and U.S. Marshal were the same characters. I don't know why I didn't put that together for so long, but it was all the same crew going after two different fugitives.
Yeah, I'd say Tommy Lee Jones was definitely the same character in both those movies.
Yeah.
Didn't change a bit.
No, it was the same name. Same character name. It was definitely. But yeah, those were good. Tommy Lee Jones, I have a bunch of his movies I haven't seen either. I got a bunch of them lined up to watch eventually one day.
Hopefully Batman Forever isn't one of them.
I like that one. Him and what was that? Jim Carrey was in that one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That wasn't so bad.
If I want to see him play a semi-wacky guy, I'll watch The Siege. Or Under Siege, that's right.
Under Siege. Under Siege. The first one?
Yeah, I think he was in the first one, yeah. I know there was two of them.
Tommy Lee Jones was in the first one. He died.
Yep. Oh, yeah.
That was the one with there were some nice titties in that one.
Oh, Erica Laniak or something like that.
Yeah, the Baywatch girl, yeah. Playboy.
Look at Smart. Can we get back to wrestling?
Smart's like a cat. Is Smart a cat?
Playing with a fan string.
All right. Well, here we go. All right, fine. Multiple AEW performers, folks, have been officially removed from the roster from AEW. That's right. Contracts up. People are getting the fuck out of there. We talked about Mark Henry last week. We talked about Arn Anderson. Both deals expired on May 31st. They will not be going back to the company. And
Jack Swagger or his purple hat.
Yep. Hager is another one that has been removed. And Paige Van Zandt, who don't think she ever wrestled a match.
There was one.
That's a shame.
She did one. I think it was literally like just one, though. And she wasn't even that bad. It was like, all right, she would be interesting. And then like they had her on Ross on contract for like 2 or 3 years, and then she wrestled one match, and she was never on TV. And then it's like, all right, well, maybe stop paying.
No, she'll be okay. I think I believe she has a sex tape coming out soon.
Yeah, let's say I think her OnlyFans is doing good.
Her and Mandy Rose did a hell of a shoot together.
I can see it.
If you never saw that, speaking of seeing things, this TNA WWE partnership is starting to make a little more sense on why it's happening. I don't know if I know we don't talk much about TNA, but did you guys know Tommy Dreamer is now one of the pretty much top managers over there at TNA?
No idea.
Okay.
I guess his wrestling house or whatever the fuck it was called fell through.
No, House of Glory?
House of Glory, that's it.
No, still going on.
Oh, okay.
No, House of Hardcore, that was his thing, and I think
Hardcore. That's what it was. House of Hardcore.
House of Glory, I think, is Booker T.
No, he's Reality of Wrestling.
Fuck. House of Glory. Maybe it's Amazing Red and those people.
I think it might be. That might be it. But
Crimson.
That makes a lot of sense because let's face it, folks, Tommy Dreamer is one of the most liked people in the industry for all companies. This, though, makes a lot of sense why WWE and TNA have a partnership. Tommy Dreamer has always had a very, very good relationship with WWE. I think we all know this. Tommy Dreamer is known as one of the nicest guys in fucking wrestling. I think if you want to pinpoint how this happened with the partnership, I would look directly at Tommy Dreamer and say the only reason this is happening is because of Tommy Dreamer. So
yeah, probably.
To me, it makes a little more, that sheds a little bit of light. Basically, I got that because Jordynne Grace was kind of talking about, how
she doesn't use PEDs.
No, she I don't know if she would say that. She may. But she was talking about how it basically things have changed backstage. Her answer was basically it hasn't. I just go to Tommy Dreamer for everything now. But Dreamer definitely has had some great relationships. Everybody always asks, how does he keep good relationships with everybody? Well, it's probably good he did because this could be very good for TNA having this little relationship with NXT right now. It seems like that's mostly the relationship, but I would say Tommy Dreamer is a direct reason for all this happening. If you had
asked. Probably. I mean, I could see it.
Yep, I would say so. All right.
I don't even know who else is like behind the scenes or doing anything over in TNA, so Dreamer would probably make the most sense.
Yeah, I would figure that too. But another guy we don't talk much about because I'm not a huge fan of him, but Chuck Taylor has offered some updates on his injuries. He's pretty much said he's saying he can't really do anything athletic because he'll eventually get horrible arthritis and then they can only fuse. So it sounds like he's having that neck issue where they may have to fuse his neck, but he's trying to heal up, take the summer off. And he says he may be able to come back because, you know, he got Bryan Danielson, Adam Copeland, Christian Kane, and a few others who have come back from those injuries. And even from neck fusion. I mean, we all know Stone Cold was, you know, one of the guys that came back from neck fusion surgery. So it can be done. Adam Copeland too. He had the same surgery. So I guess he's trying to heal and try not to have the surgery, which is a very invasive surgery.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying that. He may be able to come back, but he's just not sure. He is trying to settle into his new role. I believe he is now a producer backstage, for AEW. So, look, I don't need to be a fan of the guy. It's pretty shitty that he's having to cut his career short either way. And listen, if he can make a comeback, I'd be happy. Doesn't matter if I like the guy or not. It's great to see a comeback story happen.
For whatever it's worth, it's actually his foot. He's got like a bone in his foot that's all fucked up.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah. Yes,
It
he's saying
doesn't say that
he
in the
can't
article.
do. Yeah, but it's on YouTube. He did like a 20-minute long interview with Renee. Yeah, I mean, I imagine I was probably one of the only people that saw it, but I had nothing better to do that particular evening. Yeah, he fucked up his foot pretty bad. That's why he's saying he needs to get surgery for it. He may or may not be able to wrestle again. He was kind of indefinitive. He was not quite definitive about that. He was saying that he was waiting for the summer because he just became a producer. So he doesn't want to. He wants to kind of learn the ropes a little bit before he is gone for a while to have surgery and recovery and all that kind of bullshit.
I say keep him back there, but that's just me. I think the guy has a personality of a fucking wet sponge.
Yeah, I couldn't point Chuck Taylor out in a lineup, if I'm being honest with you.
No, I think he has the charisma of fucking maple syrup.
Did he wrestle in WWE at all?
No.
No, no. Couldn't point him out.
I don't even think NXT wanted him. I don't even think he's been to NXT.
He has not. He was like the guy who had a lot of like viral clips of like there was one with him and like a hand grenade, but it was obviously like pantomime hand grenade. He did like a lot of shit. Like for a while there, part of his gimmick was that he would like purposely try to make kids cry, like little kids in the crowd. He was actually fairly decent at it, so that was usually pretty fun. Is he'd make little kids cry.
You would grab liquor and throw it in their face. Oh wait, fuck, that was MJF.
Get toddlers drunk.
Well, speaking of MJF, what a lead-in. MJF was actually speaking with Sports Illustrated, and the one question that I think everybody has been wanting to know is, the guy's been saying they're
fucking serious with that tattoo.
No.
Can you get your money back on the tattoo?
You can have it removed, but I heard it's a lot more painful. So he was speaking with Sports Illustrated. They asked him the one question most people want to hear. I guess not these two fucking nuts over here. But did you get an offer from WWE? And according to MJF, I got to tell you, I'm not sure I believe this. Of course, there was a WWE contract offer. Am I going to get into the weeds? No. At this point in time, the move made sense for me. I'm making a ton of fucking money. As far as when his new contract ends, that's nobody's business but my own. So, here's my question. You believe him? You believe WWE actually offered this guy a contract?
I mean, I could see maybe them like offering him an NXT spot to just kind of bring him in, work him out a little bit, see how he does, and then maybe move him to the main roster. But as far as like, hey, we're gonna sign you to this large lucrative contract and we're gonna throw you right into the shit on Raw or something, no, probably not.
Mm-mm.
Mostly because of his size. He's got the personality. He's got the fucking. He can cut a promo, but size-wise, and I don't know if he's actually that much of a dick in real life. But I mean, I could see those being two things to kind of hold him back.
And once again, this is like when fucking Vince McMahon was dying to bring in kind of going back to WCW, when Vince was dying to bring in Johnny B. Bad, and everyone kept telling him, you realize you're not going to get Johnny B. Bad. You cannot use that character. You can't. And then we got fucking Mark Miro, and we all saw what happened with Mark Miro. So that's kind of what this is like. If you bring in, you're not going to get this MJF in WWE. You're going to get a different MJF. I will say it again. Be careful what you wish for, folks. Do not. I don't wish for this guy to go to WWE because I like this MJF.
Get MFJ.
Jeff comes out with a fucking boxing robe and is randomly managed by Jack for no apparent reason.
Oh God, I don't know, man. It's just I don't wish for. I'm one of those that does not wish for him to go to WWE. I think it'll ruin him. I think he'll be fucking squandered. I think he'll get lost in the fucking shuffle. They have so many more guys there that are A, bigger, as you said, and B, just as good.
Yeah.
I mean,
what's up, Christopher Kane?
Yeah. I don't. What's up, Mr. Kane? What's going on?
I don't think it would be that bad. I mean, he's still young. He's talented. He's got himself a fan base. There'd be a lot of people that would be like going nuts that he left them. Because at this point, anybody who fucking jumps from AEW to WWE, except for fucking Ethan Page, which is hilarious that everyone just like, he was the one exception that everyone's like, yeah, we don't give a fuck. Like, we're not even going to pretend to like him for the sake of the AEW, WWE Twitter shit. It's Ethan Page. Like, you can only care so much about any fucking anything Ethan Page does.
So did he actually jump to WWE, or is he in TNA and he's one of those TNA crossovers?
No, he's in NXT, like proper.
Okay. I seen something with him and Jordynne Grace on the picture talking about people from TNA coming into WWE, so I wasn't sure if, like, oh, did he go to TNA and they brought him over there?
Well, we don't know yet, actually. We really don't know. They haven't actually said. They don't put out fucking, Ethan Page is all NXT. They don't do that. So we don't know. We don't know. He could be with TNA. I have a feeling he's in NXT, but I don't know. I told y'all that guy is fucking boring.
Yeah, definitely not gonna be anything special.
Of course, I think LA Knight is boring too, but
he's fallen off real quick too, though. They've just stopped pushing him at all.
Well, I think he's say I told you so, but sorry, Mark.
I can only defend him so much because I think he's fucking dreadfully boring too. But as far as Ethan Page goes, they put him in a position to fail immediately. Because that was like before Punk showed up, and that was like on that pay-per-view they were teasing there was going to be all these all these great signings were going to show up. Like there's this Hall of Fame signing, which ended up being Christian, which ended up paying off after a while, but even he had an uphill battle. And then he was Ethan Page, I think he was in the Casino Battle Royal, or there's a ladder match. I forget which one it was. But it was one of those where he had to be a mystery entrant. And he showed up, and everybody was just like, what the fuck is this? Like, it was like almost akin to like the Royal Rumble where everybody wanted Daniel Bryan to show up, and it was Rey Mysterio at number 30, and everybody just shit all over it.
Poor guy. Poor Rey.
And then, like, he's not going to win. Like, Ethan Page is not going to win people over if he already starts off at a deficit. He's not that good of a performer.
Well, they already got him going for the title. He's already in the title hunt on NXT.
Yeah, but are they actually going to give it to him?
They must really fucking love Cody, because that's the only reason I could think of that he has a title shot in NXT.
I don't know. Maybe.
I just had a random thought. If you guys could pull one person off of AEW to put WWE, who would it be?
Ricky Starks. Because they're doing boatloads of not shit with Ricky Starks, and Ricky Starks actually has the talent to succeed there, and he's still young.
I'm actually going to agree with Eric Bischoff. Hook.
Oh yeah, Hook. I think he's got some potential.
I think Hook could really do with some NXT time.
So for me, it would be Samoa Joe, but not even to wrestle. Bring him back and put him back on commentary.
He shows up in NXT still wearing the poncho.
The poncho? Joe, we're indoors. Oh, sorry. I got lost.
You never know.
So he's kind of getting up there towards the end of his career for sure. So that's why I'm like, put him on commentary. They had him on commentary for a minute. I thought it was going really good, and then suddenly he was gone.
Yeah, he was. And Triple H tried to get him back, man.
Yeah, but I mean, Tony was going to offer him a lot of fucking money. I'm sure Triple H was like, yeah, I can't fucking match that. Have fun. Go get your money and then come back and we'll put you back on the commentary desk.
I think Hook would be a good one to go over to NXT. I think he could really benefit from it. I don't know how Taz would feel about it, but
I say bring Taz with him. Taz needs saving. Poor fucking Taz.
He can't do anything else.
Just have Taz come out and be like his fucking manager. You don't have to put Taz back behind the commentary desk or anything, but
that's where he is now. But I agree. I would have Taz be his manager too. But I don't know if Taz wants to do that. I don't know. I think he wants to have his son kind of be his own man, which is why he doesn't jump in for him too much.
I feel like if you're gonna bring Hook in, like you put him with Heyman.
Ooh, yeah,
that could work. No, I think Taz would be happy to come over with him. If he's got to sit there and share that desk with fucking Shivani and whatever the fuck his name is for that much longer, Excalibur, I couldn't think of his damn name. I think he'd be happy to come over because I think he's about sick of Tony Schiavone and his bullshit.
He probably would. I think Taz would go back if you had a chance. I'm trying to think if there's anyone else on that roster that I could just off the top of my head say should go to WWE/NXT, and I really can't.
Well, I can't really say much because I've only been watching it for 2 weeks, but just based off of what I've seen on promos and shit like that, I think looks like Daniel Garcia could be one of those guys that you could pull off and put in the NXT, and he might do all right.
And if we're just talking NXT proper, that's kind of different kind of thing. Like I know we've talked about it before, and I know that he's been there before, but it was entirely different circumstances. Like maybe like a Brian Cage or even fucking Wardlow, maybe.
Mark Briscoe made Brian Cage look like a bitch this week. Briscoe controlled that whole match.
Yeah, you did. And I like Brian Cage, but they're not using him the way they should be. He could just be a fucking monster coming down there and crushing people. I don't give a fuck if he's short. Half their roster is fucking short.
I couldn't believe how much Briscoe just took it to his ass the whole match. Like, I had me convinced, like, all right, well, Cage is going to win this. And no, he didn't.
He doesn't win. Mm-hmm. Cage doesn't win. Cage doesn't fucking win. Anna Jay and Jack Perry, Christopher Kane says. That's an interesting one. Anna Jay could go anywhere, and I'll probably check it out. But Jack Perry, I'll tell you what. Jack Perry, I think in a few years would be NXT material. I think right now would be a bad time for him to go over there.
Especially with Punk on the roster.
Right.
But could you fucking imagine if like they did like Drew McIntyre, CM Punk, like Clash at the Castle, and then Jack Perry got involved to help fucking Drew McIntyre?
Oh my God.
That would it logistically couldn't happen contract wise, but that would fucking people would lose their minds.
Yeah, it would.
Plus, if Jack Perry wants to do that, I'm not going to listen to you bullshit over there. It's definitely not going to fly.
No, it wouldn't fly at all. But I don't know. Jack Perry, I believe one day will end up over there. He's young, very young. Still has a lot of time. So I ain't worried about Perry. I think he'll be over there. Anna Jay, she's young too. And hot.
Mm-hmm.
Very, very
Anna Jay just makes me think of Billy Kay.
No, she's hotter.
Well, yeah, no, I never thought Billy Kay was very hot. I'm just saying because of the name. I know it's Jay, but it just makes me think J, like the letter, and just like the K. Billy Kay, Anna Jay.
It's close enough. So the only thing I have left is this whole Will Ospreay thing. I wanted to just kind of rattle off a little bit of it. So Ringside News, of course, the fucking pieces of shit they are, put out this article on how Will Ospreay is taking a sabbatical from wrestling for a while with the grueling schedule. Meanwhile, I start looking around, and of course, the only articles I find are articles from like WrestleZone and some other places that are not Ringside News saying he's only taking 1 week off.
I can do you one better. Not
Okay.
only are the other legitimate news sources or somewhat more legitimate, more credible news sources, Will Ospreay himself is saying, I'm only taking 1 week off. He sent out a tweet to fucking WrestleZone that's like, what are you talking about?
Why?
He's like, I have this week off. I'm back next week. What?
I mean, Jesus Christ. What if he had a doctor's appointment? Jesus Christ. I mean, MJF wasn't there last week. We didn't even see Mercedes Moné this week, which I got no issues with.
Right, I'm fine with it.
So
I don't know why Will Ospreay at the doctor's office is funny to me.
I don't know why it made fucking news, the fact that he was taking a week off. Like, he's taking one show off. He called in sick. Fuck you. All right. But
right.
But this is where Ringside News, folks, I'm sorry, they're liars. They're fucking liars. They don't know shit.
Yeah, I don't even keep up with the shit enough to know who's credible and who's not, but apparently Ringside News is trash from what I'm hearing.
I don't even, if it's one of their articles, I don't even open it. I don't even look at it. Because a lot of the times they're the only ones that are reporting that. And
Dirk, if you're still in the chat, you don't send me anything from Ringside News anymore, okay?
Oh, I've made that clear with these guys a long time ago. Ringside News ain't getting read on this fight. I don't know. I don't trust them. They're never right. Ever. Never. So I don't know. It just goes to show you, though, you got one place saying that he's taking this sabbatical. Now, a sabbatical is taking time off, some usually significant time. Taking a week,
couple months.
Yeah, taking a week. This shouldn't even have been reported.
You know what the fucking wildest part about this is that there was a wrestler throwing shade at Will Ospreay that believed this article. It was throwing shade at Will Ospreay for taking time off because of how intense and grueling his schedule was when he worked with WWE. The wrestler in question was just incredible, which is fucking hilarious. Because, like, I encourage you to find the Twitter thread because it's just people roasting him in the comments of being like, because he was like, I wrestled 30 days straight in a fucking tour in Germany for WWE, and somebody wrote, fucking losing in 2 minutes every match does not count.
Didn't the last picture we saw of him was like him passed out and backstage somewhere, right? So yeah, whatever.
I saw him in March, GCW. They did a clusterfuck match where they were in Philadelphia, so they brought out like every old ECW guy that's still alive. He was fat as shit, and that's coming from me. Like, I'm saying, I am right now in better shape than just incredible.
Jesus.
Every time I hear Just Incredible's name now, I think of I don't even think it was an MLW. I think it was a guy from PBW when they were still around. It was a Toledo-based fucking wrestling place. They had a guy named Justin Cheezeman.
Nice.
And Wiz was like, that's not just the cum. That's not just the semen. That's Justin Cheezeman. I'm like, that needs to be his fucking thing from now on.
Wow.
And now, unfortunately, for Just Incredible, that's what I think of every time I hear his name.
Oh, he looked bad. I'm gonna actually see if I can find a photo. He looked bad. Mind you, Shane Douglas was also in this match, and he made Shane Douglas look like fucking R-Truth in terms of how good he's held up over time. That's how bad Just Incredible looks now.
Jesus.
Wow. Oh, some people don't age well, and drugs don't help.
Mm.
Yeah.
Well, it's not drugs as much as it's just McFlurries.
Well, I have to be honest. I've never had a McFlurry.
Like, we mentioned Tommy Dreamer, and he's about Tommy Dreamer territory at this point, but probably with that works.
Ooh, yeah, Tommy Dreamer's kind of whalish.
As Brandon Fraser played Tommy Dreamer in a movie.
Hey, man, he won some awards for that.
Yeah. And a boy, Tommy.
Yeah, I remember being very upset about. We talked about that like a month or two ago. Me being very upset about that because it was stolen valor. It's like, where the fuck is my award? Where's Luke's award? This is bullshit.
They're gonna need to make a sequel for Luke.
Oh God. Fuck.
Now, you were saying earlier Mercedes wasn't there this week, and yeah, that's good and fine. I'm in favor of that. But what I think they need to do to generate some fucking more interest in her, and maybe even fucking AEW in general, is fucking put her and Paige together. And I don't mean in a tag team. I mean, have Paige come out and call her ass out for breaking her neck, and then going around and talking about she's the fucking best wrestler or best female wrestler ever in the face of AEW, and basically just fucking be pissed about it. Call her out, make a whole storyline out of it, and fucking let Paige whoop her ass a couple times.
I think
Maybe not for
get
the
there.
belt, but
Yeah, I think they'll get there.
I think they're going to, but they're doing the show in August in England, so that's probably when they're going to do that.
Oh, that's right. Wembley would be a perfect place for that.
Well, it's June. Fucking why not build that shit up for like 3 months? Just start to plant the seeds, at least for now.
Why would they do that?
Yeah, I know.
That's
makes too far down the road for AEW.
Way too much sense. Yeah,
But,
exactly.
I mean, that would draw off some of your fucking WWE fans, I think, to at least check that shit out.
I found him. I'm on the Just Incredible Twitter page right now. And his pinned comment is, please share taking bookings for all things. One of the hashtags is WWE Raw. It's like, there is no fucking way in hell. AEW Dynamite is also one of the hashtags. Impact Wrestling is a little bit more believable. He also hashtagged New Japan.
Oh.
There's no way in God's name that they're going to pay him money to fly to Japan to wrestle in fucking 2021, which is when this tweet came from.
From the sound of it, he's only booking fucking appearances at McDonald's and such.
It's
Can I book a reservation at fucking Chili's?
Only thing he books now are fucking Ubers and Lyfts.
And even the lifts are like, all right, we know it's in our name, but we cannot lift you.
We got a forklift back there. That'll do.
They're gonna have to change their fucking name, like how Red Bull had to fucking just Red Bull gives you wings. Try to get people to stop fucking jumping off things.
He books an Uber like, do you have a box van? I need a box truck. I can't. U-Haul, that'll do. Preferably one with a motorized fucking lift in the back.
Liftgate.
Here we go. Found one.
Liftgate is what they're called. Yeah.
Yeah, liftgate.
You know what it costs to fucking get a liftgate now on if you fucking do a delivery? It's ridiculous now. They charge you like $200 to even just get a liftgate now. It used to be fucking like $15 charge.
Jesus.
It's shipping and receiving has gotten absolutely disgusting at this point. Yeah. Whoa.
He's the one in the beanie, by the way.
Yeah, I figured because the other dude's like skinny and looks like Bill Alfonso.
Is that Bill Alfonso? Yeah, that's what I thought that was. He said,
I believe it's Bill Alfonso, but yes.
Bill Alfonso looks great. He looked worse than Just Incredible back then, and he looks better than Just Incredible now.
He looks worse than Sabu, who has like OD'd numerous times in the last like decade.
How does he look better there than he did in that fucking episode of Dark Side of the Ring I just seen him on?
Mm-hmm.
Bonds was not looking so great in that one.
Christopher Kane, AEW fans are too busy fixating on Mina Shirakawa's boobs to think about the UK show. They were nice. Of course, everyone did fixate on Mia Yim's boobs last week.
Mm-hmm.
I swear every other post on my fucking Facebook feed was, well, Mia Yim sure made an impact on the show the other night. And it was just her with her big, giant, juicy.
You mean Michin?
Yes. Big, glistening, juicy, delicious breasts.
Justin Crowell could come out as Michins.
Yokozuna 2.
Wow, that was bad. Looked rough. But hey, I mean, you get older, you don't work out as much. I guess that's what happens.
Yep.
As much implies that he's been into the gym in the last 5 years. You're being way too generous.
Right. The only thing he's curling these days are chicken wings.
And I mean gym as in not Jim's subs.
You got Jim's Pizza, Jim's Wings, Jim's Subs, Jimmy John's.
Yeah. That's what he calls Jimmy John's for short, so he doesn't feel so bad about it. I'm going down to the gym.
Go to the gym.
He's fucking bicep curling the 6 foot subs.
Can I get a number 6? The Italian nightclub, please.
Mm-hmm.
That's my favorite one there.
Number 6 through 12.
6
I
through
tried
12.
tried Jimmy John's once, and I was so unimpressed. I only tried it that one time.
I like it.
I'm more of a Jersey Mike's guy nowadays.
Oh, I don't live anywhere near a Jersey Mike's. I live near a Subway's and a Jimmy John's. So Subway, dude, I went to Subway the other day. I got 4 subs. I didn't get drinks. I didn't get fucking anything but subs. 4. $50.
Yeah, it's fucking gotten expensive. That's why I'm like, oh, I'll just go to Jersey Mike's now. I mean, it's a bit of a drive for me too. I got a 25-30 minute drive if I want some Jersey Mike's.
You paid them $50, and then you also had to eat Subway. This seems like you got fucked twice.
You did. Plus, I had to still go buy drinks because it's just ridiculous, man. Fucking ridiculous how much food costs nowadays. I should have just went to the place, but there was a Godfather's Pizza. I should have just got a large pizza for $16.99.
Yeah. True. Because for instance, I miss the days when wrestlers were fueled by cocaine and steroids. That's a good point.
I know.
I mean, there's still steroids, but not a lot of cocaine.
They've actually I think they've switched steroids though with HGH now because I don't think it's on the. I don't think they test for it in WWE.
That explains a lot.
Yeah. I don't think they test for that right now. So, but yeah, those old cocaine and steroid days were fucking awesome. I was my son when I was out there when I was watching that WCW thing, and I was just showed all those old Ric Flair videos and stuff, and I can't help but just get a smile on my face when I see those old classic vintage videos of Flair and even Hogan and all those old guys. It was so different. It was so great back then. It was just totally different. It was just a different way of life back then. And we'll never get back to it again, of course. But it was nicer.
Now the closest thing you get is Tony Khan in a fucking post-show interview.
Yeah.
Now there's your cocaine.
There. Yeah, just get him on camera anytime and you think he's coked up. He's so fucking nervous.
I think he actually is. I think he literally is. I mean, what's to stop him? He fucking owns the company. He can be on coke all he wants to.
Right. He's gonna drug test himself.
I think that's how. Honestly, I think that's how you should do it. That's what's going to get them over the hump. Is just start letting them. Actually, start encouraging the wrestlers to fucking do coke. Just have a bunch of fucking coke up. Mm-hmm.
Right. He's just gonna start banging out rails right there on the table during it.
Mm-hmm.
Media scrum. Woo!
Yeah, it did work so well for NWA. So let me just put it that way. Ask James Mitchell. He's probably still in trouble.
Most likely.
I didn't think it was that bad of a segment. I thought it was fucking. No, I didn't have a problem with it. The NWA segment. It was fucking B12. They were snorting assholes. They were really snorting fucking illegal drugs right there in the middle of. Come on now.
Actually, I think we figured out how to fix Ricochet. It was okay, Ricochet's going to AEW. Let him do all the coke he wants. We finally figured out how he can cut a good promo. Just so I can have him up all night doing coke.
You want to fix Ricochet? Have him come out with Samantha Irvin dressed like she took that picture. Did you see that picture of her?
I saw that picture.
Ooh. Oh, let's see, Smart. We'll see who can find it first.
I mean, the answer is going to be me because even if you can find it before I can, I have to allow the full screen or the screen share.
Yeah, I know.
Well, speaking of Ricochet, I'm annoyed with how long he was able to hang out with Braun Breaker this week. I was hoping Braun would come out and just fucking destroy him. He kind of did, but not as quickly as I would have liked.
Well, shit. Oh, there it is. Did you find it yet?
Yeah.
All right. Because I got one here too.
Pants just got tighter.
If you need it, I got it. Come on. Now that is how you get Ricochet over. That.
Looks like the cover to our other show, Mark.
Oh, love to be a freckle. That's how you get Ricochet over. That's the only way. That's it. It's the only way to get Ricochet over.
Also a set of tips, but that is nice.
Massive boobs all over.
Just Incredible showed some cleavage. I might have been a little nicer to him. I don't know. That's all I'm saying.
That's my side.
Why do you have like? Why does Mark have kinky leg straps around his head there?
Oh, it's supposed to be for a mat, but I just got bored and was messing with it.
That is one half of tying her legs to the bedpost. You can't fool me. There's two of those. Stop it. Attaboy, Smart.
Hey, no judging, tying his or her legs to the bed.
Hey. Whenever it floats your boat, you know.
Well, it is June, when in Rome.
That's right. It is June.
Oh, God.
That's
I'm
right.
reminded every time I turn on my TV.
I don't watch TV, so I don't watch regular TV.
My sister-in-law is a lesbian, and she asked my fiance today if she wanted to go down to Detroit with her for the parade and shit. She's like, "What, the gay fest?" She's like, "Well, first off, it's called Pride Fest." I'm like, "Oh, this is one of the reasons I'm marrying her."
Gay fest just sounds like a convention where it's like George Takei would be signing autographs and shit.
It's just people out there just nipples exposed, or just like look, they walk around with just pasties on. Like, yeah, you're taking your kids.
And it's Detroit, so like they're still gonna rob you, but you're just gonna get robbed by like a guy wearing all leather. Like, honey, I need you to give me your car keys.
Yeah. At the end, he's gonna say, "Love ya, bye.
Give me all your money, bitch." I like that hat too. Take that off.
Hey, where did you get that purse?
They don't snatch the purse because they know it's fake.
Get you my ass.
That's Louis Vuitton, not Vuitton. Okay.
They didn't steal anything. They just insulted me. They said, "Ooh, you a tacky bitch," and they ran off.
I asked them to rob me. They wouldn't even do it. I held out my cash. They still wouldn't come back.
They said they can't believe they let me out here with those shoes.
They said, "Buy a new purse with that, bitch."
They gave me a coupon.
Had an AOL CD in it. It was crazy.
A rainbow colored 2,800 hour AOL fucking trial. AOL.
Netsgape.
We have a winner. Netscape is a lot better.
I just want a sip of beer.
Oh shit.
KOL had me, and then Netsgape came out. Oh fuck! I can't. I'm gonna cry. Oh. If my kids only knew why I was in here laughing.
They wouldn't understand it anyway. What's AOL and Netscape?
Oh my god. Oh, I might have to come up with a picture. If the show's not posted till Saturday, it means I'm working on something.
Get him out of here! He's got AIDS!
That's what happens with Netscape.
And I got news for you. That means you're gay.
Sad I remember that episode. I do. I remember that episode. That's from Law and Order SVU.
What's amazing is somebody got paid to write that on a sheet of paper and then hand it to Ice-T. Like, we need you to say this.
That whole show is a complete irony fuck for Ice-T. The guy wrote a song called Cop Killer and makes a career playing a cop. It's a fucking complete ironic mind fuck and been on the show for over 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
God, when is
It
that?
makes me want to see Ice Cube doing a fucking commercial for Vaseline.
That's right.
I think he does those fucking. What's that insurance company Ric Flair does them for? I think he does them for them too.
The General.
Oh.
No, the Shield. Something Shield.
Yeah, Car Shield.
Car Shield.
Oh.
Yep.
I think Ice-T might do some of those too. I think he may. So, but yeah.
Yep. I've seen
it. Wow. All right. I don't think we can top that. I think we're done.
Yeah. Don't think we got much left to talk about now.
I got nothing left unless you guys got something. Unless you got more Samantha Irvin pics or something.
Nah, not really.
I'm sure Google can find some shit, but no, nothing handy.
No, but that I'm actually still looking at it. It is a great picture.
Because I'm telling you already sold out. Yeah, pretty much.
Well, yeah, but man, I'm just saying, just see him do a commercial for Vaseline after doing no Vaseline. It's like Ice Cube doing or Ice-T doing or playing the cop.
I just find that to be one of the most fucked up, like crazy things in this world is that Ice-T makes a living playing a cop, wrote a song called Cop Killer. I guess you can also say the same thing. Ice Cube plays a cop in a couple movies and fuck the police.
Fuck the police.
It's the same thing, I guess, but I don't know.
What's actually really wild is that fucking Ice Cube's son is apparently a massive wrestling fan, and he just spends like a lot of his time trolling people on Twitter.
Yeah,
I remember that.
Yeah, and he likes AEW, but he's got the same complaints that I think everybody else has.
Mm-hmm. Which actually makes his opinions more credible because like he actually has like a job that doesn't require him to shit on AEW for revenue.
Right. And his fucking like Spock said, his criticisms are valid.
Right.
So
right.
Which is just also funny to me, the idea of just like him like trying to sit down his dad to watch an episode of Dynamite.
I just liked how all the AEW fans are like, oh, it's just Ice Cube's kid. That's all he is. Like he's kind of got an acting career too, if y'all didn't know.
Yeah, he kind of did a pretty good movie that was pretty popular. Christopher Kane says Ice Cube already sold out. If that's because he went and visited Donald Trump, can we not?
I would say it's more so like, are you there yet?
Not Christopher. Yeah.
I like Ice Cube. I like most of his movies. I think he's actually become a pretty decent actor in time. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I got nothing else though. I got nada, nothing, zip, zero, zilch, shit.
Yep. Let's get the fuck out of here then.
Let's get the fuck out of here. Tell them what you got to tell them, whoever feels like it.
Tits is done for now. We're on our little hiatus, but come back and check us out in September. We'll give you an actual date when we figure it out.
There you go. So there you go. So join us three back here next week. Catch us on YouTube, catch us on Mixler, whatever you want. I did notice It's Pathetic with Scott and Rybread was over here on Mixler.
Oh, nice.
So,
shout out to Scott. Love you, Scott.
Could you come over to YouTube? And I'm still thinking about just using Mixer only for Hollywood Hangout when I bring it back, but I'll decide all that later. Anyway, folks, yeah, catch us back here, all three of us, and that was a great time. I'll have to see what we're gonna have to name this one. This one should be fun. And that is it all. So thanks everybody. Thanks chat room. Thank you guys, and we will we'll catch everybody next motherfucking week, Thursday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time.